Hello my dear learners, welcome to the channel. My name is Namita and today in this video I am going to talk about self-talk. Now you will say, ma'am, you talk about self-talk all the time in so many of your videos. Of course, I always insist on self-talk to build your fluency. I always promote self-talk, I always promote self-learning so that you can become more fluent and confident in English on your own. But what is so special about this video? In this video, I am going to tell you how exactly you can use self-talk to build up your communication skills. I'm going to share some wonderful examples, and this video will actually help you a lot in understanding how to use self-talk for your own benefits. Now, I share so many other techniques and tricks. This will be special too because with my kind of content, I'm not saying that it's the best one, but I can assure you one thing, that this is the original content. I don't share the cut, copy, pasted videos, which ultimately of course get copied. But when I come up with something, it's the original content. This is something which I have actually explored with my learners. So that is why I share it with you. So watch my videos for its originality. It is not copied from somewhere, which most of the creators do. They just pick up something from someone and then paste it in their videos. But I come up with absolutely original content, and this is also something you would have never heard of, how to use self-talk to build fluency. Now, what are we going to do? I always say talk to your own self, but still I get comments and questions like, ma'am, I don't have a partner, who should I have conversation with? So this problem is going to get solved after watching this video. What we are going to do is, the first thing is we'll pick up topics about the things which we are completely familiar with, something which we are very comfortable to talk about, something which we know about already, which we can talk without hesitation. So what are those topics? Think of different topics. It can be friendship, relationship, food, restaurant, your city. It can be about the problems in our country. Anything that you can completely talk about in a very familiar way, something that you know of. Very simple. So for example, let's pick up something today, a topic like traveling. Okay, so in this video I am going to share in details about self-talk using the topic traveling. It is something which I can talk about. I love traveling and I've traveled a lot. So let's pick up traveling. Now see how I use traveling for my self-talk and how you can use it to in different topics, right? So traveling. The first thing is, do I like traveling? See what I have done? I have created a question. So the first thing that I will do is, if suppose if traveling is my topic, I will start asking questions to my own self. How will you ask questions to someone else? In the same way, you will start asking questions to your own self. So the first thing I'm asking myself is, do I like traveling? I'll give an answer to it. Yes, I like traveling. And if you don't like traveling, you can say, no, I don't like traveling much. Okay, which was the last destination I traveled to? I have to give an answer to it. The last place I visited was Mukteshwar. It was above Nainital and I loved it. It was such a calm and serene place. Then the third question I would ask myself would be, which is that one thing that I love the most about traveling, my favorite thing about traveling? I have to give an answer to this one now. About traveling, my favorite thing is exploring a new place. I get to see a new place. I get to spend a lot of time in nature. So I plan my traveling to such places where I can spend a lot of time in nature. I don't like traveling to the cities where there are a lot of buildings or just staying in the hotels. I love to explore nature, explore new places, taste their local dishes. So this is one thing that I love about traveling. The next question can be, what are the things that I like the least about traveling, the things that I don't like much about traveling? For this also I have to give an answer. I would say that packing is one thing which I don't like much about traveling, because when I'm traveling to a place, I make sure that I carry everything that I need, so that I don't have to go to their market to buy the necessary things. I try to keep everything along, but that is a very messy process. I don't really like packing and then coming back and unpacking. Packing is a bit messy. Apart from that, I don't like to travel in aircrafts. I don't like traveling by flights, but if you have to travel abroad, you don't have any other option. I personally don't like that time when we sit in the aircraft for hours. I don't really like it, in that enclosed aircraft with so many people. So that's my least favorite thing. Okay, so which next question that I would ask myself is, which will be your next destination, or which is that place where you want to travel the next time? So for this, my answer would be the next destination that I would like to cover would be Landor near Missouri. It's a small town, so I would like to go there and spend some time over there. It's a quiet place, not a lot of hustle and bustle. So this is the way you can frame questions for self-talk from yourself. Okay, one last question that I would leave on all of you, I would want you all to answer would be, why should we travel? I have my own answers, but I want you to give me an answer in the comment section. I'll pin the most beautiful answer. Why should we travel? Why do you think, your personal comment, why do you think people should travel, or what are the benefits of traveling? So you can share this answer. So have you seen how I use self-talk? I was playing the role of both the partners. I was communicating from both the ends. See, when you pay for communication on different platform, what happens is there would be an expert who would be asking you questions and you'll be answering. Is it always going to be an interview situation for you where one person would be asking and you'll be answering? In real life situations, there would be times when you will be asking questions. Are you getting what I'm saying? You have to prepare yourself for both the parts. You have to prepare yourself with interrogative sentences also. So you should be playing both the roles yourself, so that you're well equipped with all sorts of communications where you are asking questions and the other person is answering. In real life, there are situations when we ask questions to people. So this kind of self-talk will help you have conversations from both the ends. That's what you have to do. So now let me tell you in detail, though the example was making everything clear, what you have to do is, you have to first of all pick up a topic you are absolutely familiar with and frame minimum 10 questions related to that. Suppose you want to talk about friendship. What is friendship for you? Who is your best friend? Why these days the true friendships are fading away? Why should people have more friends, or why should people have less friends? How many friends do you have? Do you still have a best friend from your school time? Like this, create questions. All that is coming to your mind, write all those questions on a paper and then start answering to each of them one after another. That's the way you can have a very fruitful and an amazing self-talk. And you have to practice this for at least 1 month. There can be a lot of topics you can easily talk about. I'm sure there is food, there is home, there is property, there is education system. You can talk about a lot of things. You can talk about hard work, you can talk about success, you can talk about confidence, you can talk about speaking in English, anything. Pick up 30 topics, do it for 30 days every day, and once you are fine with this whole self-talk, there will come a time when you'll feel very comfortable talking to yourself. You will start having fun out of it. Then move out from familiar to unfamiliar zone. Now you will start picking up topics which are not from your interest area, something that you're not very comfortable with, something for which you have to Google, like politics, like finances, like plants, like many more things. Then we move on to those topics, and then we will start having conversations about those topics. So the whole idea of this self-talk is that we have to move from familiar to unfamiliar zone, from known to unknown zone. This is how self-talk will make you fluent. You don't need to join courses, you don't need to go to an institute, you don't need to buy conversations with experts. This will not help you. The only thing that will make you confident, the only thing that can make you fluent is you, yourself, your self-talk. will make you fluent in just 2 or 3 months. This is the least time you have to give yourself, but at least you have to start doing it. Don't just watch this video and leave a wonderful comment and forget what I shared. Start practicing right now. 10 questions. If you can not even create 10 questions from one topic that you are completely familiar with, then what's the point gaining knowledge? What's the point watching the videos? Do this right now. Before you go to bed today, just complete this one exercise and do it regularly. If not every day, at least alternatively do it and see the magic happen. And then come back after a month and leave me a comment. Yes, ma'am, self-talk is helping me become fluent and my communication skills are getting better by every passing day. Then my effort which I'm putting in this video will be beneficial. Then it will only bring results. So all the best to you with your self-talk. Keep practicing speaking in English with your own self. My best wishes are always with you. Take care of yourself. Bye bye for now.